All right, team. We're gonna have to be creative this morning. So, let me know you see me. If you're visiting me in the only place I could find some calm. So, perfect. You're not gonna be able to see everything I do, and that's okay. But what I need to know is if you can hear me okay. As long as we have that, then we're good to go. Yes, but we won't generally be in here. I had to go check on Fire Sauce, and he seemed stressed out, so that took my priority this morning. But I found something to roll out my foot. I found something for the back stretch. Perfect. And then I won't be able to, I have you on a tiny little screen. But to start out, we put our ball or our roller on the floor, and then roll out that left foot. And then for whatever reason, my playlist, I need to, thank you. That's how we know that we're really close to one another, that I bring you in the bathroom with me. And then come on to the outside rim of that foot. But all my playlist was playing ads because I think I need to go back in with maybe the new internet. I have a new phone and new internet, so maybe I need to go back in and log in to my paid accounts so that I don't have ads playing for our stretching. And an inside rim. Oh, I love that, Chel. No, I went to check on Fire Sauce. We're gonna have to bring him over today. He is like, I got left behind. Everybody's gone. We've traveled before and he's been fine, but he can tell. He can tell. And so I'll go take that on this afternoon and then dig into the heel team. The ventilation in here is a little not as good as what I'm used to in the nice large open space of the house. So if I get sweaty from stretching, that is why. And the arch. They're awesome. They're loving it. Now they were just barking. Part of my delay was that I got home at like 5 to 8. Got here at 5 to 8 after checking on Fire Sauce, and then they both wanted to sleep with Ben last night. Hope usually sleeps with me, but she wanted to sleep with Ben. And then the ball of the foot. Man, this is more painful than my usual tool. So they both slept with Ben, and then I let them out, and they were going crazy, barking and running right outside this door. So I had to pause for a moment, get them under control. They love it. I think Hope misses Fire Sauce. I think she loves Fire Sauce. And then full foot. And I think she just could not settle, and she'd go outside and she was just laying, at 1 a.m, she was just laying on the back porch, just waiting. I think we're gonna have a lot of notification noises. I don't know, because I'm not plugged into the TV, that's why. Now set your left foot down on the ground, compare that to the right, and when you take that and compare it, you're going to see that your left foot kind of melts into the floor, your right foot is still just a little out of alignment, and then we take that right foot and we start to roll that out. Yeah. He didn't say so. It's a foot roller. I gave these away for Christmas one year, so a lot of you have these. It's like a spiky, it's called Rubz, R-U-B-Z. That seems kind of suggestive, but It's for rolling out your feet and then outside rim, but it's, I usually use the bar and it has padding, and this is firm and has spikes. And then inside rim. But what's really funny, Lisa, is that as much as I don't think Fire Sauce is really like missing Hope, I think that his perspective changed because he was like, I usually am super annoyed with that dog, but I'd rather be with them than here alone. Isn't that interesting? We could all learn from that and dig into the heel. Yeah. It is a little torture. I have you as far back, you'll like fall into the tub if you go any farther back. And so I'm like really confined in my little corner and the arch. So as we're stretching, if my stretches look a little less, good thing I'm short, that's a blessing. But if my stretches look a little bit more constricted, you do you. You continue as you normally would, just knowing that mine are on purpose, just a little abbreviated. And then ball of the foot. I mean, it's a whole nother level. What's crazy is I should have, like I could be on the other side of this wall and then we'd be not in the bathroom. But actually, I don't know why I didn't do that. Maybe, I don't know. This felt like then less interruptions, maybe? That would have probably been a more solid choice. Maybe I thought the lighting was better in here? I don't know. Oh, Stacy. That was a mess. And then go ahead and step off of your ball or your roller, whatever you're using. Your feet should kind of melt into the ground as you do that. Nice, big, deep breath in, arms up. Exhale and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round to the back. Walk your hands forward, high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. Lay your thighs down, flatten your feet. Hold the head back. Big breath in. Exhale, child's pose, bow your head. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands back and extend your hips. That's going to stretch your shoulder insertion, and your hip flexors. Big breath. Exhale, set the hips down, crawl forward for that child's pose. Once you're in that child's pose, take the left arm, reach it underneath the right. Inhale. Exhale and switch. Inhale. Exhale, both arms over. Slide back into that hand and knee position. Dig the toes into the floor. Lift into down dog. Float your right leg. Pull your right leg all the way through into that lunge position. Here we go, Lise. Come up nice and tall. Turn your left toes out. Reach that right arm forward. Now take your right arm down, left arm up. Same gig, you can come into that bind if you want. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee, lift up and back behind you. Still pressing into that right knee so you get that nice long stretch through the obliques. And then spiral down. As you come down towards the mat, drop the left knee, flatten the left foot, turn your right toes out. Move around a little bit in that. You can stay there. Or you can come down onto your elbows, or you can reach back and grab that left foot. Inhale. Exhale, release that left foot. Come onto the pinky rim of your right foot and then reach back behind. Dropping that left hip towards the floor. Big breath in. As you exhale, take your left or your right hand back down to the mat. Heel toe your foot across the mat and then lay your thigh down. You can stay upright or crawl forward. Inhale. As you exhale, push into your hands, come onto your right hip, and then take that left leg out to the side. As you take that left leg out to the side, sit up nice and tall, rotate towards the left, and lean in. Big breath in. As you exhale, come up. Option, take that right leg into inversion. That inner thigh is going to lengthen out. You can just lean towards the right, move around in that space a little bit. That doesn't feel good on the knee, keep it tucked in, and then lift up tall, rotate, and lean in. If you press towards your right hip, you'll deepen that stretch a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back up. Bring that right foot back tucked in, and then take that left leg and cross it over the top. And once you do that, press the left hip down towards the floor. Bring the right arm across and rotate. Your heart's going to want to drop towards the floor. We're lifting the heart up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. As you exhale, come back to neutral. Lay that left foot on top of the right. Remember your options, team. You can have it on top. You can have it in front. You can have it bent and in a different position for that knee. Find what serves you. At palm pose, Lisa. And then sit up nice and tall. Your sits bones are going to want to tuck under so you're more on the sacrum or the tailbone. See if you can tilt your pelvis a little bit so that your hips are going back. And then in that, you'll feel a deepening of the stretch to the back, to the hamstrings and the glutes, and then lean in. Inhale. Exhale, press into your hands. Take your right hand, bring it over. You're using it as a little bit of a resistance, as a fulcrum to rotate bigger. Now you can stay upright, or you can crawl your hands down. Some of you can have your elbows down. Let go of the tension in your right leg. Big breath. Exhale, come back up. Now we're going to take that left leg, extend it in front. That can be with your right hand inside outside, left hand inside outside. Lean in, team. Big breath. As you exhale, go ahead and sit that foot back down. I know, it's like, takes my breath away today. Oof, those hamstrings. Sit your left hand underneath that left glute, and then right hand gentle pull. With each exhale, just lean your body towards that right wall. You can move the chin, tilt it down a little bit, bring it up. And then come center, remove the hand from underneath, let the head drop down, and you're just trying to feel the lengthening of the back of the neck, let go of the stress in the head, and then tilt your chin towards the right. And tilt your chin towards the left. Bring it center and upright, and then bend to the right. And bend to the left. See which one gives you more mobility, ear to shoulder. It's interesting to see. So remember, we used to hold our phones a lot in between our shoulder and our ear. Now we're in a whole different trend with that tilt of the cervical spine forward. So you'll be able to see whether you hold a bag with one shoulder and that shoulder is elevated. And then one more time, take the chin down towards the chest. Lift your head to neutral, move it around a little bit, lubricating that cervical spine, and then come back onto that hand and knee position. Dig the toes into the floor, lift into that down dog, tilt the hips up and back, and then float that left leg. Pull your left leg all the way through, come upright. Turn the right toes out, lean into that left leg. Reach the left arm forward, right hand back. Left hand comes down, right hand up. Straighten that left leg. And soften that left knee, lift the body up and back behind you. It's pretty funny. We're just going to treasure it because I don't think we'll be in the bathroom again, but it's a memory maker. And spiral down. As you spiral down, straighten out your right foot, drop the right knee, flatten the right foot. Turn the left toes out, move around a little bit in your hip. You can stay upright, you can come down, you can reach back and rub that right foot. Do you guys remember? Yeah. That is a definite flashback, and I am giggling with you because I'm just really glad Vic's not home because this would not. First of all, he'd be like, I need to take a shower. You're in the way. So many things could have been more challenging. So I'm grateful that we worked it out. Release the right foot. I am laughing at myself a little bit, but this was the plan I came up with. Now come on to the pinky rim of that left foot. Reach back. Slightly in my defense, and I know it's not good to be defensive, but going to check on fire sauce and then worrying about fire sauce, I really didn't care. I was like, okay, so we'll just hop in the bathroom. It'll work. It's fine. So driving back, I figured out like my quick plan, and it made perfect sense in my head. Execution, a little different. And then come back to center. Heel toe that left foot across the mat. I'm worried about that little guy. You can be upright. You can come down. But notice at least I didn't bring the girls in here. That would have been a whole other story. Inhale. One more big breath. As you exhale, push into your hands. Go ahead and sit onto your left glute and then lift. Yeah, I thought that said buddy. This is a really good eye test for me. Lift up nice and tall, rotate, and lean in. The good thing is because I have the words uh, larger, I'm only like this big, which makes it a little better to not see this on my end. Not loving thinking of it on the big screen in your home, but oh well. Big breath in. The things we do for love, huh? As you exhale, come up nice and tall. Option to take that into inversion. Remember, if it doesn't feel good on your knee, leave it tucked. And even just right there, shifting over to your left a little bit. Oh my gosh, did you see that pop? Something in there must have been tight. Hopefully that was a good pop. And then lift up tall, rotate, and lean in. That's like when you roll out the glutes, and mine are all like definitely not smooth. Thump, 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 thump. Inhale. As you exhale, come up nice and tall. Take that left leg, tuck it back in. Once you tuck it back in, you're going to take that right leg, bring it over the top. Once it's over the top, you're pressing into that right hip and then rotate. Same thing, the heart is going to want to drop down. You're lifting the heart tall. It would be better to arch the back in that. Come into extension first and then twist. When I was waiting for you guys to click on, or for whatever, not you guys, but YouTube, I just did our normal playlist like usual. And I'm sitting here relaxing, like getting ready, and like a movie, it was like an action movie. I'm not used to commercials because I have the premium so that we don't have interruptions. And then go ahead and come center, lay that right leg on top of the left. As you do that again, remember you can be on top, in front, bent and lifted, whatever feels right for you. Lift up nice and tall, tilt the pelvis, and then lean in. And so I was sitting here and there was calm music, or like our easy listening pop. And then all of a sudden there was like a car chase and gunshots because it was an action movie preview, and I wasn't prepared for it. So I feel like right before you guys got on, I was having a little bit of an interval from my yeah. I think too because I wasn't prepared. I must have not logged in yet to my accounts, and so I wasn't prepared. I've never even, like, Ben's YouTube account does that, and his Amazon stuff does that, but mine doesn't. And then lift up nice and tall. Once again, rotate using that left hand against the right thigh to get a little bit bigger rotation. Option to come forward, that can be hands, but I was glad that was one time I was glad that we hadn't gone live yet. But that would have made our blooper reel for sure. If you have the ability to come down onto your elbows, go for it. Just try and press into your left hip. Big breath. As you exhale, come back up. Take that right hand or left hand and choose that bind for that extension for the hamstring, and then hips come forward a little bit. So your body's going to want to tilt back. If you're in a very confined space, your posture stays nice and tall because there's no room to go. So that could be a tip for the future. Go in your closet, do some stretching in the closet. Inhale. As you exhale, lay that right leg back down, and then once you're there, sit on that right hand. Gentle pressure left side. Inhale. Exhale, lean over to the left. As you lean to the left, allow your neck to go a little bit. Me too, Chels. Me too. And at least we're laughing through laughing, crying through all the things. And bring that head back to neutral. Move the hands, move the neck into little circles. So as you come into that, you want to try and think about that you're moving just so that you can lubricate the neck and reset, reverse. And in that, then we can try and not have our chin tilted and not have that bind in the neck that's keeping us so tight. And then bring your chin down. As you bring your chin down, lengthen. And then lift up, extension. And then come to center. Now, take the knees back so that you're in that hands and knee position. Make sure you have whatever you're going to use for your back stretch handy. Dig the toes into the floor. Down dog, inverted V. Pull the hips to the ceiling. High hover. Low hover. Press through. Lay your thighs down, flatten your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it around so that you're on your back so we can establish our back gap. Once you establish your back gap, so again, you're feeling underneath from your tailbone to the next point of contact. So you want to feel the length and the height of that gap. And then bring the feet in, bend the knees. Lift your hips up and off the floor. Slide whatever you're using. That can be a towel, a blanket, a ball, a roller, a stuffed animal, as we know. And then in that, you're just allowing your hip flexors to lengthen. When I went to check on Fire Sauce, I unplugged I have those Bath and Body Works plugins, and I unplugged it and I threw it actually in Ben's shoe. I put one in each shoe and then I put it in the back of my car and I grabbed a dress. And it must have leaked on the drive here, and I hung my dress right next to you guys so that I'm ready to change. And all I can smell is my home, I think whatever home oil I picked is what is the perfume I'm wearing today, I guess. Gonna be very fragrant. Now, bend the knees, bring the knees in towards you, and let the knees hang open. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs, straighten the legs, flex the feet, and open. Inhale. As you exhale, close the legs, bend the knees, and open. Inhale. Exhale, close, straighten the legs, flex, and open. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs. One more time, bend the knees and open. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs, straighten the legs, flex the feet, and open. Inhale. As you exhale, take the legs, press them out towards the floor just a little deeper. Come around the back side, pull up towards you. And then close the legs, keep the legs together. You can have your hands on the hamstrings, the calves, the feet. Option to lift your head. Inhale. Exhale, set your head down. Oof, those are tight. Bend the knees. Set one foot down at a time. Open up the legs. So you're making a diamond with your hips, with the knees and the feet. Now, as we come into our final stretch, if there's something else you need to do, we're going to just do our inversion and then wrap up. So if you need to do something different, go for it. Heel toe out, let the knees drop in. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your feet to neutral. Lift your hips. Remove whatever you're using as an obstacle. Roll your back down, straighten the legs. Now feel your back gap, so hopefully you have an after that feels a little bit more connected to the earth. And then bend the knees. And we're only going to do one set of spinal rotations. So if you have a favorite, go for it now. Otherwise, knees are together. Drop them over to the right. Left or right hand on the left thigh. Left arm comes open. You can straighten that top leg if you want, and then look over that left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Knees drop over to the left. Left hand on the right thigh. Right hand up and open. Go over that right shoulder. Poor Ben up there. He's like, Mom, when am I off duty? Inhale. As you exhale, bring your knees to center, rock front to back a few times. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Rotate over onto your hands and knees. Once you do that, dig the toes into the floor, lift the tailbone, press back. Walk the hands in. Whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, release what you don't need to carry. And then slowly roll up, squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down, lift the heart. Nice big deep breath in, arms up. And exhale one more time, team. Big deep breath in. And exhale, give yourselves a hand. Awesome job showing up this morning. I think once again we've proven what we'll work through, what we'll take on together. Thank you for showing up for me and for one another. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I don't know when I'll shoot out an email, so we'll see. Sometime today or in the wee hours of the morning. But oh yes, Jackie. Thanks, team. You guys make it worth it. So bathroom and all. Now just think how fast it's going to be for me to get ready. I don't even have to travel very far. I love you. Have a great day.